Partnering with an investor to prevent foreclosure. Benefits and business structure considerations. You're listening to the Business Learning Center podcast at learnwiki.org. When a homeowner falls behind on mortgage payments due to a loss of income, medical emergency, business failure, or other financial hardship, the threat of foreclosure can become a serious concern. Missing 5 or more mortgage payments often places the homeowner in a vulnerable position where immediate action is necessary to preserve homeownership and protect accumulated equity. One strategy that some homeowners explore is partnering with a private investor who can provide financial resources, expertise, or capital to help resolve mortgage arrears and prevent foreclosure. When structured properly, such a partnership can create benefits for both parties while preserving the value of the property and avoiding the significant consequences of foreclosure. One of the primary benefits of partnering with an investor is the ability to obtain immediate capital. Foreclosure timelines are often strict, and homeowners may not have sufficient savings or access to traditional financing to bring their mortgage current. An investor may contribute funds to cure the default, pay outstanding mortgage arrears, cover legal fees, or address other financial obligations that are threatening the property. This infusion of capital can provide the homeowner with valuable time to stabilize their financial situation and develop a long-term plan. Another important benefit is the preservation of home equity. Foreclosure frequently results in substantial financial losses for homeowners, including the loss of equity built over many years. By partnering with an investor before foreclosure is completed, homeowners may be able to retain a portion of their equity rather than losing it through a forced sale. In many arrangements, the investor receives a negotiated share of future profits or appreciation, while the homeowner remains in the property and participates in the property's future value. A partnership with an investor can also improve financial flexibility. Investors often have experience working with lenders, negotiating loan modifications, restructuring debt, and identifying solutions that homeowners may not know exist. Their knowledge and resources can help create alternatives that reduce financial pressure while preserving ownership interests. In some cases, investors may assist with property improvements that increase market value, further strengthening the financial position of both parties. Another advantage is the possibility of shared risk. Instead of carrying the entire burden of mortgage obligations alone, the homeowner and investor can agree to share responsibilities according to a written agreement. This may include sharing future profits, expenses, maintenance costs, taxes, insurance obligations, or refinancing opportunities. By distributing risk between multiple parties, the homeowner may gain greater financial stability during a difficult period. Partnering with an investor may also provide access to professional business and financial expertise. Experienced investors often understand real estate valuation, financing strategies, property management, and market trends. Their involvement can help homeowners make more informed decisions regarding refinancing, property improvements, rental opportunities, or eventual sale strategies. The relationship can therefore serve not only as a source of funding, but also as a source of strategic guidance. Despite these benefits, homeowners should carefully evaluate any investment proposal. The terms of the arrangement should be documented in writing, reviewed by independent legal counsel, and structured to ensure that both parties understand their rights and obligations. Homeowners should avoid agreements that transfer ownership without adequate protections, contain unclear repayment provisions, or disproportionately favor one party. Transparency and professional advice are essential components of a successful partnership. When considering the most appropriate business structure for this type of venture, many real estate professionals prefer a limited liability company, LLC. An LLC can provide a flexible framework that clearly defines ownership percentages, capital contributions, profit-sharing arrangements, management authority, and exit strategies. The LLC can hold title to the property or hold the party's interests in the venture, depending on the specific objectives of the transaction and applicable state laws. An LLC offers several advantages. First, it provides liability protection by separating personal assets from business liabilities. Second, it allows customized operating agreements that can address unique circumstances, such as investor contributions, homeowner occupancy rights, refinancing procedures, buyout options, and profit distribution methods. Third, LLCs generally offer favorable tax flexibility compared to some alternative business structures. Within the LLC framework, the homeowner and investor may establish a joint venture arrangement through a detailed operating agreement. The homeowner may contribute existing equity and possession of the property, while the investor contributes capital needed to cure the mortgage default and support future expenses. The operating agreement can specify how profits, appreciation, expenses, and eventual sale proceeds will be allocated between the parties. It can also establish dispute resolution procedures and clearly define the circumstances under which either party may exit the arrangement. Alternative structures may include a limited partnership, tenancy in common agreement, or co-ownership arrangement. However, these structures often provide less flexibility or fewer liability protections than a properly organized LLC. For that reason, an LLC with a comprehensive operating agreement is frequently viewed as one of the most practical and adaptable structures for real estate partnerships involving distressed properties. In conclusion, partnering with an investor may provide homeowners facing foreclosure with access to capital, preservation of equity, shared risk, financial flexibility, and professional expertise. When established carefully and supported by independent legal and financial advice, such a partnership can create opportunities that benefit both the homeowner and the investor. Among the available business structures, a limited liability company combined with a well-drafted operating agreement is often considered one of the most effective approaches because it offers flexibility, liability protection, and a clear framework for managing the relationship. By focusing on transparency, fairness, and clearly defined expectations, homeowners and investors can work together to prevent foreclosure and create a path toward long-term financial stability.